What's going on, y'all? My bad. Let me get situated right quick. You now tuned in to episode 5 of the Launchpad. I skipped episode 4. If you hip to numerology, you know why. I could do that since it's my series and my show. If you don't like it, you can get on your show and talk about how you don't like it. I don't care. So, well, first, let me just touch on all the stuff that's been, the political climate. It's crazy. Like, is it World War III or is it not, bro? Like, I don't even. I think like the millennial syndrome is so. I'm so like I don't give a shit no more, bro. Like I just want to have fun. Like there's a missile coming right now, let me know, and then like I'll try to prepare. But in every in every single uh end of the world doomsday scenario that I've seen, anytime that there's like nuclear radiation that lingers for long periods of time, pretty much nobody wins. So, there's not if we ain't got an underground bunker or some shit, I mean, I just say we turn up to the missile hit, honestly. Speaking of which, I went to my first Juvert this weekend. It was lit. Them West Indians, they know how to party, bro. It was painting ass everywhere. I think Black Americans, like we lit, we type. If we could just get a little bit of the turn up, you know what I'm saying? Concept down better. Instead of trying to have bottle wars and pour out all your liquor in the clubs so you could pour out the most liquor. But yeah, I'm not with none of that foundational Black American stuff. Not none of it. Let me not say none of it, but like we over here trying to divide and conquer. And it's like, nah, bro, we need to come together and enjoy our similarities, like ass and paint, bro. What's wrong? If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, go follow my YouTube for the footage from the Juvert. Yeah. So yeah, here goes. Okay, all right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it officially. First of all, the legal stuff going on in hip hop, right? Diddy. Didn't nobody come to that man's defense at all legally. That's not crazy. That's actually understandable. Smart move, hip hop. Smart move. Tory Lanez. Wow. All this stuff that's wow, bro. That man just needs a retrial at least. This is crazy. And then I seen a chick in one of the comments like, "Who cares? Who cares anymore?" Like, wow, we're cooked, bro. We're cooked. Like the minute, and don't I get it? Megan Tory is bullshit, but it still involves the injustice, in the fucked up system that we got. Like, bruh, that's fucked up. And it could all just be all out on the table in front of us, and they can still hold the nigga. It's wild. Larry Hoover, Larry Hoover, they pardoned him. Trump did. I don't know if it's, you know what I'm saying, if he really felt the nigga deserved to get pardoned or if it was just, one of Trump's chess moves and shit. But either way, it's good to see the man coming out of solitary confinement. Everybody thought he was going to come home. Nah, bro, he still got that murder rap or whatever it was they stuck on him. But he ain't going to be in the solitary. He gets to come out to Gen Pop. And I ain't never been to jail, but I hear you'd rather be in Gen Pop than solitary. You feel me? So, but yeah, you don't want to go to jail. Bro, do you know, do you- like you could go in there, bro, and catch staph infection, and they don't even do nothing about it. They just let it grow, and then your leg fall off. Bro, like, I be seeing these prison videos of like in the South, I guess, bro, and they basically, like, if you're another race, they're you get to be like a whooping a punching bag, bro, and you got to stand there and let them slap you. I heard niggas will knock you out and put food in your butt cheeks, bro. Like what? Uh, I don't know. I don't know when. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't. I don't see how that establishes dominance. And also, if you're in jail, right? a lot of them people being there in jail with no resources, nobody to call or help them or anything, right? If you got a job, you make like 5 cents an hour or some shit. Bro, how do you have enough food to be putting in people's butts? Like, that's a waste of food, bro. Like, you can't, that's a waste of food. It just, the logic isn't there for me being, coming from where I'm from, being in survival mode. I've been without food before, bro. And I know I would have been hot if one day I'm hungry, I want a sandwich, and then I'm like, damn, I don't got no peanut butter. I used it all after I knocked that nigga out that one time. Fuck. Like, wouldn't you feel stupid, bro? Not, and I'm not, and please, all you niggas in jail and getting out of jail that didn't put peanut butter in niggas' butts. Like, please don't take this as offensive or nothing. I'm saying I don't understand, and maybe it's not for me to understand because I'm not a jail nigga. So I don't want to judge. I just, I need some help. I don't need some help clarifying. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm just I'm just giving my opinion on the matter. And I think that we should do better with conserving food because there's starving kids in Africa and America and other countries alike. Moving on, I saw a post about, I don't know if y'all have heard about the Tartarians. It's apparently it's a race of people that existed in like the fucking 1600s or 1500s or 1200s or something, and they were like highly advanced and like super smart and all this shit. It went from like Europe to Asia or some shit. And uh allegedly, apparently, like for some reason history whitewashed them out, and they built on top of all of their creations, or they said, instead of saying, "Oh, these was the Tartarians," they said, "Oh, this is 17th century, 17th century pre Caesarian or Roman, or Gregorian or whatever the fuck they call it," when really they say it was the Tartarians, right? And they were saying that the Great Wall of China was actually built by the Tartarians, right? I don't know how true it is, but somebody was pointing out that the holes that they built in the Great Wall of China, the holes that the archers shoot through, they were there. The side that they're facing is pointing at China, which means that they were trying to keep the Chinese out. Right? I ain't been there, so I don't know how true it is, or I don't know, the geography could have been a fake video, but they're saying that the wall was actually built by the Tartarians, and they were trying to keep the Chinese out, and all the other alike, all the people that were trying to get in on their stuff. And they got it, they shitted on history, and I don't know, just something for y'all to look at. You feel me? They always lying to us. So my next point, I with everybody struggling with their relationships and what's going on in their lives and shit, I think that we need to reconsider some of the things the norms that we either used to uphold or that we want to uphold now. Like, for instance, like finding, I think you could find love in the club. I know you could find love in the club. You know how I know? Because my mama met my pops in the club, and they made me. And of course, I think we all can agree I'm the most perfect love child ever. And if you don't believe that, then consider the fact the Chinese zodiac. My mama, she's a ox. My daddy, he a rooster. I'm a snake. That's the perfect. That's the Go look it up. That's what it's supposed to be. We're like best friends, right? But I guarantee you, back in the 80s or whatever, when my pops met my mama, they didn't know no shit about no zodiac like that. My mama might have, not my daddy, a country ass nigga. He just seen a fine light skinned thing or something, like whatever the fuck he worded, and and it worked. And now here I am in all my glory. You're welcome. Also, Brad Pitt met Angelina in the club. Whoever whoever Usher was talking about in that song, they had sex in the club. Now, you don't got to be in love to have sex in the club. I think we all know this. But, but I think we all can agree that you got to have some sort of connection if you're willing to have sex in front of all them people with a stranger, right? So it might be something worth considering because you might not get no you might not find love in the club, but you might be able to make love in the club. And that's really all of us love really want is just some pussy, you know what I'm saying? Just a little companionship, just to know that we're sexable. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Then we go on about our day and we get dressed and get fly to go show off our sex ability to the rest of the world. Truth be told, like a lot of the women that I've dealt with, they've been to the party. If I met them at the parties and then like I would have liked them, right? Like that just makes the most sense. And like I just think it might be a generational thing, really. Like for us, sorry, I had to check my microphone. For us, like who, bro, like I I need to know my woman can dance, bro. Like what you like when we on the boat this summer, what we going? Ain't no Cupid shuffling going on my boat, nigga. Only twerking. So, boats and hoes vibes. Like man, I need to know my woman lit. I don't need no boring ass bitch. I'm sorry. And if she love me, that's even better. Are you are you single ladies? If you're interested, DM me. I like Martinelli's and long walks on the wild side, baby. Oh, fellas, listen, that's perfect, bro. Get in the gym. Get in the gym before you lose your bitch to a YN who can't read cursive or Times New Roman or Arial or any regular writing for that matter. Cause I seen a statistic that said like, what is it? What? Let me see. Hold on, I wrote it down, nigga. They said 1 in 3 men can't do a push up. That's crazy. I mean, excuse me, can't do 10 push ups. That's insane. 1 in 3 men can't do 10 push ups. Like, what's fellas, ladies? I need y'all. Y'all could go get a snack or something. Go use the restroom if you got to. Powder your nose. I gotta talk to the fellas for a second. Fellas, we gotta get this shit together, man. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with niggas these days. I don't know. I do know. I do know. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create soft men. We're now after the easy times phase and we got the soft men. Fellas, niggas can't do push-ups. Niggas can't fix a hole in the wall. Niggas can't barbecue. Niggas can't mount a TV. Bro, like where you niggas can't change a tire. Where'd they make you niggas? And don't say, oh, single mama. I was raised by a single mama. Nigga, what are y'all talking about? She taught me how to change a tire and fix a hole in the wall. This is crazy, my nigga. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, we fellas, get it together. Get it together. And we wonder why shit is the way it is, bro. Let me show y'all see this right here. Y'all can't see it, but on my microphone, my little mic, the shit snapped, pop, it broke after my last episode. Right? Now, I of course, could have went and bought another one. But I was raised on the east side where I don't waste nothing. I didn't always have everything, so I had to improvise. And let me tell y'all, the fact that I knew how to fix this shit, nigga, but y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. I ain't even gonna tell you how I fixed it. That's y'all could if y'all want to try whoever get it in the comments, I'll send you $10 on my mama. Tell me how I fix my shit. But up until y'all gonna figure this shit out yourself. I'm gonna give y'all the verbal coaching and shit that we need, and all the guidance. But y'all niggas need to pick up on this shit, bro. Do y'all niggas walk into an establishment and size up all the men in the establishment to make sure you could whoop them? Cause I do, right? Cause I'll be damned if I'm out here just damn. Hell nah, we nigga hold on. Now, and if I walk in, rarely do I walk in and I feel like anybody can whoop me. And if I do feel like somebody can whoop me, I just go back to the drawing board. You know what? I go home, I eat a steak, I do about 300 push-ups, and then I get up here and I talk my shit to y'all. And bam, I'm back in that mode, baby. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody, niggas can't see me, homie. Shit. And some of them might could, but I feel like they can't. You know what I'm saying? Until they come see me and see about what I'm talking about, you know, nigga, this Rockets world, nigga, Launchpad in this bitch. Nigga, you do some push-ups, nigga. When y'all don't nobody know, I don't want no advice from no nigga who can't do 10 push-ups. None. Take it how you want. All my bros, all my homies, all my family members, you can't do 10 push-ups. I don't want to hear shit you got to say. Unless it's about trying to figure out how to do some more push-ups. If we're being honest and genuine and true here, the and I keep touching back to it because it's such, I think the human relations thing is such a important topic for me. I'm a Cancer, you know, the love sign, so you know I know what this shit takes, and like y'all are gonna be at the mercy of this whole the state of the dating scene, bro. Like you these bro these women, they like you can't listen, bro. You can't even sneeze wrong, or a bitch gonna think you soft, think you a little zesty, bro. Women, they'll you gonna come out into this scene and be like, damn, I should have stayed with my bitch, bro. Like they'll knock you. Women will knock you for dating a younger woman while singing a Beyonce song about her drinking her husband's semen at the top of their lungs with the babies doing ad libs and the mom riding shotgun. All of them enjoying the song. Don't even give a damn that Jay-Z was 45 when he met Beyonce at 17. Nope. They just drunk in love, bro. Singing about drinking watermelon. Yeah, y'all thought watermelon. You thought she was talking about agua fresca? More like balls of fresca. Shit. Yeah, that's what she talking about, drinking an old nigga sperm. And then, but then, yeah, y'all knock us for trying to get a young woman to drink our sperm. Not 17, that's crazy. But like, you know, within reason. They say, oh, 8 years too much, 10 years too much. The hell, bro, this is crazy. If you look at the Chinese zodiac, the way that works, you're not gonna the signs, there's gonna be an age gap. It's gonna be one. Now, I do agree, too much of an age gap. Me personally, right at the age I am, there's nothing that a 18, 19, 21, 24-year-old woman could I ain't gonna say could bring to my life, but like we don't have anything to talk about or relate to. I don't think that's a connection that would be made like a long term. Now, if we're talking about like you catch me on a cruise or I'm out in Vegas and I bag a 24-year-old, like, come on, bro. I'm just doing what every man in history has ever done. It's every man in history. You can't, we're not, all this red pill and all this other, incel stuff, all this stuff they talking about, like, this is all some new construct shit that us millennials have to fight because we came up at a time where they was playing a thong song at our fifth grade graduation parties and shit. We don't need all this new way of, man. Listen, we just got to get our shit back on track. You feel what I'm saying? And like, it's just I feel like you you could manage to do 10 push-ups and make sure your bitch don't leave you, and then you're not out here trying to deal with the bullshit. Also, let me just throw this one in there too for y'all couples. Sometimes a motherfucker doesn't lack communication skills, they lack consideration skills. You feel me? Or sometimes comprehension skills. But a lot of the time, a motherfucker know what you saying. They just don't give a fuck. For the women who find themselves constantly in heartbreak and stuff while we on the relationship thing, I feel like y'all should have a one mope minimum per year over niggas. Like how many niggas can you really be sad over in that frame of time, right? Like you really got that attached to that many motherfuckers, and you just like, oh, you heartbroken for real? Like me, bro. I ain't listen, bro. A woman, bitch, told me penguins weren't entertaining, and I cut her off because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. What the fuck you mean penguins ain't entertaining? What the? You not see this on the Discovery Channel? You know what? Yeah, I don't need that kind of stress. So I don't understand how y'all let yourselves get so wrapped up over a motherfucker who have had two pairs of jeans and no job. This is wild, bro. Like y'all need to have. Here's what I propose. Y'all ain't got to do it because I know I'm a man and I'm speaking on women topics and women and da, 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 right. All right, cool. So just take it into consideration, right? So you have a one mope minimum for the year. You you find the first. Okay, so the first nigga, right? You could be the most bullshit nigga ever, right? Out the blue, try to make them into whatever. Do what you normally do. After that goes bad, because it probably will. Now you can go proceed on and move on, right? Knock as many down as you want, but and it's just a proposal, just a theory. Hear me out. After after the one dude, and you go on to say dude number two, right? If dude number two don't work out, you can't be sad over dude number two. You have to be sad over dude number one still. You feel me? Like not on some like, oh, I'm dwelling and but just like, oh my God, I can't believe I should have just stayed with the first nigga that wasn't shit for this year. And then I wouldn't have been this sad. I would have just been frustrated but I still would have had love in the club. And and I want y'all to see how that works out for y'all. And then when the year's over, you can reset. You can reset your mope meter. You feel what I'm saying? Run your body count up, whatever. Do whatever the fuck you want. But your mope meter, the emotion behind it, you feel what I'm saying? That's what's gonna change, I think. And that's what's gonna make the difference. Cause y'all be getting tied up. That's what they say the difference is between men and women is men can knock them down and not be emotionally attached to none of them. Women, on the other hand, they'll have a one night stand, and then in the morning, when their boyfriend forgot to take the dishes out the dishwasher, they start imagining a whole life with Devontae from the club last night, not knowing that he was riding shotgun in the passenger side of his best friend's ride while he was hollering at her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, bro. But so I think women need to detach emotionally, which is going to be hard because of the estrogen that flows through your veins. But if y'all could just maintain the emotional attachment to one nigga, and then by the end of the year, I mean, you'll probably still be attached to him because you've been crying over him the last year. Or maybe not. Maybe something will click. Like, what the fuck? I've been crying over this nigga, but smacking 15 other niggas. I might as well get a new nigga. Oh, shit. It's December 31st. Happy New Year's. I think I think y'all should get that one to try. Or not. Keep crying over niggas, whatever. But ultimately, though, yeah, like men and women, bro, we gotta stop the gender wars because we need each other. I'm not saying all men and women, like all men need all women or all women need men. You know what I'm saying? Like all men, because like some people, like some of y'all don't. Some of y'all need therapy. That's what you need. Not a man or a woman. You need therapy because you're just a shitty person. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Let me not say a shitty person. Let me say an inadequate person. So, like, you got to get your people skills up. You got to get your social, your understanding of the way things are in society so that you could hold on, let me fix this. You got to get a grip on the way things are in society so socially you won't be feeling so non-social, you know what I'm saying? Want to give a shout out to Nougat. Been holding it down since the ninth century. It's not too many things that's been fired that long. I think black people should get together and protest struggle meal prices because the cost of chicken wings and oxtails is entirely too high. That shit don't make no sense, bro. Like they used to, those was the scraps. They used to throw that shit away. White people used to throw that shit away, and that's how we got it. Now we throw some seasoning on it, and it's fucking $24 a pound and shit. A 10 piece cost $18.99. The fuck is this, bro? Whoever this somebody ran the price up, and this is a problem. I seen a nigga from the south complaining that the way they split the wing is when you go to the south, when you get 10 wings, you get the drum and the you get the flat and the drum in this together, and that's one wing. So you get 20 for 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we mad about the wrong shit. They overcharging us for the scraps, bro. Oxtail is by the ass. And to keep it real, oxes don't they barely even they're extinct or they're almost extinct. They're giving us cowtails. They're giving us cowtails, and the cowtails are by the shit, and they're charging us $24 a pound for them. Come on, bro. We gotta wake up, niggas. We gotta stop letting them take advantage of us. Yo, it's time for a revolution, bro. And I get it. Like we're all humans, right? Like we all supposed to like coexist, but that's not how it is. That's not how it is. Scientifically, bro. Like humans are 60% banana and 98% pig. Hmm? Didn't know that, huh? We're also 98% chimpanzee. Now, when we say we, I use the term we loosely, very, very, very loosely, loosely goosely. You know what I'm saying? The topic of joints versus blunts. Health wise, I get it. Just not, they don't hit the same. And I feel like maybe that's the tobacco talking. Maybe that's big tobacco that's got me brainwashed and whatnot. But yeah, bro, like these YNs, they're rolling the joints and they're buying the grabber and breaking the grabber down in the joints like a spliff, right? Or some of them they twist the whole blunt and then wrap it in a joint. And I heard it's because they either can't twist it tight enough, or I did here's what I do agree with, and it was genius to me when I heard it. If there's a hole, oftentimes in backwoods you get holes, so they wrap it to seal it. That's fucking genius. That's one thing y'all got right with that one, bro. I'm not even gonna, but all this other shit, just doing it to do it, like that's stupid. That don't make sense. They got y'all got the smoke shops now. The smoke shops just crumble up a grabber leaf. The homie showed me the other day. Crumble up the grabber leaf and then put it in a baggie, and then they sell it to you like a sack or some shit, bro. Are you? That's what y'all settling for, man. Sometimes you got to take your sorries to go. Meaning it's good to forgive people, right? But that still don't mean stick around and give them more time to do something to have to apologize about. Some people just can't. They can't get right. You've seen life. That's life. Some people just can't get right, and sometimes your absence is the thing that shocks them into getting right. You feel me? So it's a win-win. You leave, you get away from the bullshit, and they get their bullshit under wraps. Hold on, let me get on live right quick for the people from ones the live. So I didn't know with all this real ID stuff, right? And all this, they got the real ID and stuff going on, right? I didn't know that you could just. I didn't know you could just get a passport card. Who, if you niggas knew that you could just get a card for the passport this whole time and didn't say nothing, like you mean to tell me none of you niggas got the card and you knew, like y'all just had to get the book? Like no, and I mean when I say get the card, like you can just get the card, right? You could get both, or you could just get the card. So you niggas knew this whole time that you could get a card, but you just got the book for 150 bucks and the card is 30 bucks. Why? So you could get your stamps and show people your stamps. Let me tell you something. Nobody's ever shown me their passport book. Nobody's ever been like, hey, look at my passport stamps. Not even my mama, and she go places. Bro, so what the fuck is the point of this book? A card is so much easier. It's waterproof. It stays with you. It's more compact, bro. I can tell you a number of places I could stash a card on my person right now. A book? So you can get it stamped and oh yeah, I paid 150 for mine and look, nigga, I ain't getting no fucking real ID. I'm getting a passport card, nigga. The fuck y'all know about a passport card? Y'all too bougie for me. That's what it is. Like either that or you're too uninformed and you're okay with it. I don't like none of that shit. It's something wrong and I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna come back and judge you niggas about it as soon as I figure out what it is. This is crazy. Nobody said nothing about no passport card. You could just get the passport card. Not even my mom. I gotta ask my mama, like, why you didn't tell me? And they got me doing all the traveling for the family stuff, knowing I'm gonna need to. I told them I'm not getting no real ID. Y'all ain't know I'm the black sheep in the family. I'm the one that got to shut up about all the conspiracies at Thanksgiving dinner. I told them I ain't doing that real ID stuff. You're not getting me. I forgot the reason why I wasn't, but I seen something that made me suspicious. And you should be suspicious too, because why do you need? We already have a real ID. They've been Nigga, they've been threatening to arrest me for not having one for years. And all you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go stand in the line at DMV. If that ain't real, then what the fuck is? It's something else to that shit, bro. Just like it's like they're making you sign up for some shit and they just not telling you what you signing up for or something. They just disguising it. Oh no, that right there, you signed up. That real ID is actually your ticket to go be a slave in the Netherlands or some shit, bro. Nope, you're not getting me, not this Johnny. No. Fuck out of here. It's cracking porno. Um, so I just wanted to touch on before I wrap it up. One of my last topics. I've been meeting a lot of really nice people, really cool people, but most of them is older though, and like millennials are cool, but like we're jaded. I think we're assholes because of what we've been through. So it's like we're nice, we were cool, but like we're just assholes about it. You feel what I'm saying? Gen Z, they're like socially awkward or on the spectrum or whatever narrative that they're giving them younger kids these days, right? Or whatever agenda. Maybe a little bit of everything. I don't know. Oh shit. It just dawned on me. So what if y'all stay with me now? Stay with me now. What if when we as millennials get older, we'll be nice, cool, well-rounded, socially adapted people. And when we was younger, we was stupid, socially awkward, halfway anxiety driven fucking lunatics, right? What if that's just the cycle? What if I think I just figured life out, bro? And then every generation looks at the other generation like they're fucking tripping. When we're all doomed to be each, we're all gonna be that eventually. Holy fuck. Like in the Queen song, We Will Rock You. In the first verse, he's a young man. In the second verse, he's a less younger man, right? And then in the last verse, he's an old man. And in all of the verses, You basically, he's pointing out like the trials and the debate, the goals or the struggles of that age group, but they all end up being the old man who got his shit rocked because he didn't understand that he would be the old man at the time that he was the kid kicking the can. See, this is why these are important, man. This is why we do this. I'm over here unraveling and unwrapping the keys and exposing the keys to life, man. And to think that some people ain't even tuned in. Y'all are getting some real gems, especially y'all live, bro. Y'all getting it early. Dog. So, this one, I kind of touched on it. Uh like a while back, but like I'm offering a solution now. So, the niggas want to wear purses these days, right? But I've found a new solution. And I think it's going to revolutionize the way we do things. But I'm going to save that for the solution I found. I'm going to save that, I think, for the next episode so I can show y'all what it is and demonstrate. But for now, I'm going to offer y'all alternative. So back in my day, back when I was younger, we had this thing called cargo shorts and cargo pants. And now, what these shorts or pants would do, right? Specifically, the shorts or pants and or were made for carpenters. They would call them carpenters jeans too, as well, because they'd have a loop right there for your hammer, right? Where you hang your hammer when you're doing men's work. We are talking about that, men doing work, right? Men stopped doing work, so they stopped making carpenter jeans, right? So these cargo pants, what they had was, some of y'all might be hip to the cargo pants, right? Cargo pants, they had your pockets, regular pockets, and they were pretty sizable pockets. Then what you had was on the side of the leg, down below those pockets, was another set of pockets. And they had Velcro with a closing flap, so the stuff that you had in those pockets didn't fall out. These pockets were specifically designed to hold your extra items when your original first use pockets, primary use pockets, were too full. And that's what I hear a lot of these men saying, oh, you always stuff in my pockets, carrying all this stuff around in my pockets. Bro, they have something for us. My grandpa used to carry a briefcase. Y'all might want to consider those. He wore a tie and carried a briefcase. It's an option. The dope boys of our time, they would use duffel bags. Uh, two very notable rappers by the name of 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, they created a song called Duffel Bag Boys, where the boys depicted in the video needed to carry large amounts of items, so they had duffel bags to carry these items. And it's called Duffel Bag Boys, not Duffel Bag Girls. You feel me? You got material girls, you got hot girls, you got spice girls. You see where I'm going with this? But duffel bag boys, backpack boys. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the secrets in the wording. The English language is amazing if you really listen. You know, but yeah, if you go look, I'm sure you can still find some cargo pants. You can still find some fellas. Try them out. You might like them. You might see, and they're comfortable. They're sizable. So you're not constricted. There's airflow. I mean, I highly recommend. I'm an advocate for going back to the cargo pants. And also, yeah, I'll slide y'all my other solution next episode. So stay tuned for that one. All right, so I got one more topic, and then I'm gonna go into to this this mail I was sent, this guest mail. Yeah, that's right. People sent mail in to ask me their opinion on my opinion on shit. It's going down. So I was watching I was watching National Geographic the other day, right? And they didn't touch on this particular part, which I guess is why I'm so curious about it. But I was watching hedgehogs, right? And can you imagine how difficult it must be for a hedgehog to have sex? Or even, I guess, a porcupine for that matter? Like, people, we got to struggle sometimes trying to find the person to have sex with, right? That's sucky. But imagine finding imagine you find the person that you want to have sex with, and then there's all kind of spikes and shit stopping y'all from having sex. That might be worse than not actually having somebody to have sex with, because it's right there in front of you, and you like, I want to have sex, and you can't have sex because your porcupine spines. I don't know, just something to think about. Let's all be glad we're not porcupines and hedgehogs. But yeah, let me get into this. Let me get into this guest mail. All right, let's see. Let's see. Hey Rockets. Hey Rockets. Love your show. Wanted to ask your advice about some issues I've been having with my boyfriend of 3 years. Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise, potentially. Uh, we've had some of the typical relationship problems and managed to work through them, but no talks of marriage. Ooh, no talks of marriage. 3 years. Side note, they say relationship specialists say that if you've been with somebody for a year and you don't know that that's the person that you want to marry, you are wasting your time. These are statistics. Um, but I'm not saying that's everybody's case. It's not. I'm just saying that's what they said. Let's see. Um, Mary. I'm not strict about his social media activity, but I've noticed he likes pictures and videos of women with BBLs. I'll be liking them too. I don't, hey, struggle. We've talked about me possibly getting one in the past, and while I finally saved up enough money to get one, we could use the money to move to a better area. Also, I don't want to be one of those women who gets one during a relationship and then breaks up and regrets it afterwards. Smart. Hey, they have that. I saw a woman complaining about that on Twitter. But also, what if I can change my self esteem and miss the opportunity to get one, and then we still break up and I end up alone with no ass? Help. All right, let me process that one right quick. Alone with no ass. First of all, let me just say that BBLs and muscles come with responsibilities. Like, do your research on, like the possible downsides of, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe try and get like those butt pads or those prosthetic asses that they make for chicks now. And then, kind of test out and see how it feels, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like probably see what kind of attention you get, see if you got the same range of motion and dexterity, you know what I'm saying? Like you might not be able to, you know, that stuff it comes with like I know chicks with BBLs like they think you could just automatically twerk. Like, no, you got mo ass you gotta throw around, right? So that's you thinking muscles, bro. I done seen this niggas that get so big they can't wipe their ass because the way your body, according to the Fibonacci sequence of the Earth, you're only meant to be like so proportioned. You know what I'm saying? Like for those of y'all that didn't know, this length right here to here, this is your waist size from your fist to your elbow. If you ever need to try on pants and can't, stick your arm in the pants, and that's Fibonacci. Or the length of, I think it's 2 arms lengths is the length of like your whole body or like your height or some shit like that. Um, so when we get too buff, right? If men get too big, and then our arms aren't the length of the muscle mass that we're trying to get. When you try and turn, you can't even do it. Can't wipe your ass, bro. And I know it's true because I seen a nigga one time. I seen a clip where a dude stuck a postage stamp on his buff dude's back on the spot where he should have been able to get it, and he couldn't get it. So if you can't reach your back up this way, I'm pretty sure you can't reach nothing this way if you get too big. So with a BBL, you know what I'm saying? You might need a bigger toilet paper budget. Like I heard clothes be fitting like different and shit like that, bro. I don't know. Like I just like, and I'm not gonna go there with you, anonymous. But like, you also have to consider, like, is the man you're with built for BBLs? You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga might think he want BBL attention, and then y'all get outside, and then he not ready for all the attention the BBL getting. Or, like I said, Fibonacci, physical proportions, is the man physically proportioned for BBL. Some you know, it don't always work like that in our favor, fellas. Sorry to tell you, but get you some money, it won't matter. That's what I will say. Uh, I think so. Here's what I would do. I would, I would stay. I would sit on the bread. I would thug it in the hood. See where it goes. Because realistically, if you down to stick with him through the struggle, and he's down to stick with you to stick, in the struggle through whatever typical relationship issues that y'all have had, right? Y'all still stay by that. Maybe see where each other stand on marriage. I would say that, but yeah, if things are good where they're at for the most part, yeah, I would sit on the bread, thug it out, and yeah, y'all still fucking each other. So the nigga can't be that eager to, right? He can't be that eager to see you, to leave you or to see you get a BBL that quick. So I don't see the haste in either of them, but I do see many people in the economy struggling to maintain. So yeah, that's probably the best advice I could give is sit on the bread. Love conquers all. I mean, money can win sometimes too, but like, yeah, love probably the stronger one. And then if love fails, well, at least you got the money. Then you go get the BBL, bag you a whole new nigga, right? Chat, can I get some W's in the chat? Yeah. But to anonymous, you sound like you got a good head on your shoulders. You smart for considering it. I don't know. I don't know if asking me was the best option, even though I do give the best advice. But yeah, like run it by your man, and then if he's got any issues with that, you could tell him to come holler at me on my. He can write me or come holler at me on my show or jump in my live or DMs or comments. Like and subscribe to the YouTube, and then we can all get this shit together, man. And it's gonna be beautiful. But with that being said, I think that concludes our time with episode 5. It's been fun. I do truly enjoy these times with y'all because I just like to talk my shit and give my perspective. And if I don't say it, nobody else will. So I appreciate y'all for listening. All my live people, y'all got the early bird special. I promise by I promise by, you know what, episode 6, we gonna get the schedule. We gonna have a straight up schedule. Cause 6 episodes is enough for me. Love y'all. Y'all stay prayed up. Go run some laps. Get some rest. And I'll see y'all next time.